In another informative and interactive session of training 5Y analysis and 8D. Effective root cause analysis date, 22 Feb 2019 presented by, Vipul Kumar 5Y and 8D. A focused approach to solving chronic, constantly recurring, or systemic problems. Agenda quality process definition. When to use 5Y three-legged 5Y analysis 5Y examples 8D why 8D is used problems while 8D how to perform 8D. Quality process definition. When to use 5Y customer issues may be requested for informal complaints, verbal/written complaint without evidence, may be requested for warranty issues, internal issues, optional, quality system audit non-conformances first-time quality internal quality issue 5Y analysis can be used with various problem-solving formats internal problem-solving 5W1H8D three-legged /5Y define problem use this path for the specific non-conformance being investigated root causes why. Use this path to investigate why the problem was not detected why. AY BY CY. Use this path to investigate the systemic root cause why. 5Y analysis general guidelines. A cross-functional team should be used to solve the problem. Don't jump to conclusions or assume the answer is obvious. Be absolutely objective. 5Y analysis general guidelines. Ask why until the root cause is uncovered. May be more than 5 whys or less than 5 whys. If you are using words like because or due to in any box, you will likely need to move to the next why box. Root cause can be turned on and off while addressing/correcting the cause. Prevent recurrence. If not, what is the next level of cause? If you don't ask enough whys, you may end up with a symptom and not root cause. Corrective action for a symptom is not effective in eliminating the cause. Corrective action for a symptom is usually detective. Corrective action for a root cause can be preventive. Why action on symptom? Why not preventive? Path should make sense when read in reverse. Using therefore problem definition. Define the problem. Problem statement should be clear and accurate. Problem defined as the customer sees it. Do not add causes into the problem statement. Examples: good, customer received a part that was leaking. Not, customer received a part that was leaking due to a missing seal. Cause specific problem. Why did we have the specific nonconformance? How was the nonconformance created? Root cause is typically related to design, operations, dimensional issues, etc. Tooling wear/breaking setup. Incorrect processing parameters. Incorrect part design issue typically traceable to/ or controllable by the people doing the work. Root cause examples: parts damaged by shipping, dropped or stacked incorrectly. Operator error, poorly trained or did not use proper tools. Changeover occurred, wrong parts used. Operator error, performed job in wrong sequence. Processing parameters changed. Excessive tool wear/breakage. Specific problem, which is a general concern that has been observed many a time. What if root cause is operator did not follow instructions? Do we stop here? Specific problem: operator did not follow instructions. Or do we attempt to find the root cause? Do standard work instructions exist? Create a standard instruction. Is the operator trained? Train operator were work instructions correctly followed? Create a system to assure conformity to instructions. Are work instructions effective? Modify instructions and check effectiveness. Do you have the right person for this job/task? Specific problem: loss of torque at rack. Inner tie rod joint undersized chamfer, thread length on rack, part shifted axially during drill sequence. Why? Therefore insufficient radial clamping load. Machining forces overcame clamp force. Air supply not maintained. Various leaks, high demand at full plant capacity, bleeder hole plugs caused pressure drop. Detection. Why did the problem reach the customer? Why did we not detect the problem? How did the controls fail? Root cause typically related to the inspection system. Error proofing not effective. No inspection/quality gate measurement system. Issues typically traceable to/ or controllable by the people doing the work. Example: root causes. No detection process in place, cannot be detected in our plant. Defect occurs during shipping. Detection method failed, sample size and frequency inadequate. Error proofing not working or bypassed. Gauge not calibrated. Detection: loss of torque at rack. Inner tie rod joint undersized chamfer/thread length undetected. Therefore inspection frequency is inadequate. Chamfer gauge is not robust. Why? Process CPK results did not reflect special causes of variation affecting chamfer. Systemic. Why did our system allow it to occur? What was the breakdown or weakness? Why did the possibility exist for this to occur? Root cause typically related to management system issues or quality system failures. Rework/repair not considered in process design. Lack of effective preventive maintenance system. Ineffective advanced product quality planning, FMEA, control plans, typically traceable to controllable by support people management purchasing engineering policies/procedures. Systemic issues. Systemic helpful hint, the root cause of the specific problem leg is typically a good place to start. The systemic leg. Root cause examples: failure mode not on FMEA, believed failure mode had zero potential for occurrence. New process not properly evaluated. Process changed creating a new failure cause. PFMEAs generic not specific to the process. Severity of defect not understood by team. Occurrence ranking based on external failures only, not actual defects. Systemic loss of torque at rack inner tie rod joint. Ineffective control plan related to process parameter control, chamfer, therefore low severity for chamfer control. Why? Dimension was not considered an important characteristic, additional controls not required. Insufficient evaluation of machining process and related severity levels during a PQP process. Corrective actions. Following points must be considered while making corrective action. Take corrective action for each root cause. Corrective actions must be feasible if customer approval required for corrective action. This must be addressed in the 5 Why timing. Corrective actions address processes the supplier owns. Corrective actions include documentation updates and training as appropriate. Identify a good or bad leg. Is this a good or bad specific leg? Missing O-ring on part number K10001JY. Parts missed the O-ring installation process. Why? Why did they have to rework? Parts had to be reworked. Why? Operator did not return parts to the proper process step after rework. Why? No standard rework procedures exist. This is still a systemic failure and needs to be addressed, but it's not the root cause. Identify a good or bad leg. Is this a good or bad detection leg? Missing threads on fastener part number LB123. What caused the sensor to get damaged? Why? Did not detect threads were missing. Why? Sensor to detect thread presence was not working. Why? Sensor was damaged. This is still a systemic failure and needs to be addressed, but it's not the root cause of the lack of detection. Why? No system to assure sensors are working properly. If the only tool you have is a hammer, you tend to see every problem as a nail. 8D we mean 8 discipline based on team-oriented problem solving, TOPS. Workshop principle of 8D. The 8D problem solving process is a detailed team-oriented approach for solving critical problems in the production process. The goal of this method is to find the root cause of a problem, develop containment actions to protect customer and to take corrective action to prevent similar concern in future. Problem solving, why 8D is used. Problem solving challenges 8 discipline, process D1. Define team D2. Define problem/failure D3. Interim containment action, ICA, D4. Define and verify root cause, S, D5. Permanent corrective action, S, D6. Implement and validate PCA D7. System prevention/recurrence D8. Team recognition/celebration. Summary of key points. When do you use it? Use a cross-functional team. Never jump to conclusions. Ask why until you can turn it off. Use the therefore test for reverse path. Strong problem definition as the customer sees it. Specific leg, typically applies to people doing work. Detection leg, typically applies to people doing work. Systemic leg, typically applies to support people. Start with root cause of specific leg. Corrective actions with date and owner. 8D principle and explanation.